It takes years, it takes centuries in order for the country to be developed. But man, you want to have a leader that has the mind of development, right? Because though it takes years, it takes centuries, but if the leaders who are coming, they doesn't have the mind of developing the country, then definitely it's going to take, I can say, a whole year in, out, in, out. It's just going to be like that. But a couple of things to talk about. I would like to say good morning to those of you in Banga, Bon County, those of you in Kakata, those of you in Nimba County, all of the 15 political subdivision. We are live. Continue to share the live video and invite our friends to participate. Let us run through some of the issues we have got to talk about. But Jua, how are you this morning? I should say it's been a while since we converged to discuss the issues together. Yeah. Because it's been some Fridays now that we are not been together. But I must say it's good to see you, my brother.
Yeah, week before last Friday you weren't here.
Yep.
And I was here with Sam Andrews.
Yeah, last week Friday you weren't here.
I was not also here.
Yeah.
You were here with Sekou.
Yes.
And that's how you've been, and we've been moving on. So, well, the week has been a very good one. As you may be aware, from Monday to Thursday is an intense working days where a person will go to work. You have to cater to all of the pieces, attached to your work, the component associated with your work. You need to do all of them. And afterward, on Friday, it can be an exciting moment where you will feel that you will have a time out, especially.
Go ahead. Let me see.
Yeah, bring it.
Go ahead. I'll try
especially
to cut the thing off here. The sound. Somewhere here, okay?
Okay, so on the kind of weekend, it is paramount to know that we have come to serve you, and we will be here today to serve you and give you all what you deserve this morning. Samira, pick up. Let me do some adjustment back here.
Okay, so that is it. A couple of things we will talk about. Let's do some adjustment. Quickly. We are okay. Let's see a couple of things to talk about. Let me go through with our plate. A couple of things we have on the plate, and we have got the issues to talk about. On the broadcast this morning, we will talk about the Senate plenary, the accepted apology made by the Public Works Minister on errors in the implementation of the 22 million USD for the 100 days deliverable. We will talk about it on the broadcast this morning. And we are also going to talk about some of Joe Blanca's promises to the Liberian people. Some of the things he promised the people, some of the things that he promised to do, and he's not doing it, about the country, about investors coming into the country, investments, and all of that will be made in the country. We are not seeing some of these things. We will talk about the promises. We will continue to remind him. Though the 100 days deliverable, they were all flat, that I should say, but we will not forget to talk about some of the many promises that he made, except from the 100 days deliverable. And also the issue of this alleged rape case with justiceability. We will just call the attention of other people. We will call the attention of the Liberian people on this, because justice is not for one person. So definitely, if these things like this happen, we expect women to come outside. It's not wherein you will take your money and give it to some women before they wear black to come outside. You are seeing that kid, she's there, and the police, they want to do things, and they want to bypass the law, that I should say, because they feel that few people, have the hands to do the things that they can do. So they don't want that child to have justice, which is very, very much bad. At that age, a minor can be crying for justice, and the country cannot even be able to give that child justice. Is something that is very, very much bad. We have been talking about it, and we will continue to talk about it. We'll continue to bring you updates on the case. As far as we know, the information that we have in our possession, Jusu is still behind bars, right? He's still behind bars. but they are working things out. They want to get him from there. They want to, do the case in a way that people will say, the girl wasn't tampered with. When Hope for Women did the test, everything, and they said that she was being tampered with. Now they want to carry, the police want to carry the girl to their own clinic on the Somalia Drive there so that they do a test and all of that. But we will continue to talk about it because we feel that justice is not just about one person within this country.
Yeah, Samira, I don't know whether we can talk about the rape issues more than.
Yeah, we will, but you have to tell us what do you have there.
Okay, so because normally on Friday we can talk about social affairs, and let me inform you that Coach Mario Marinica, the Lone Star coach, Liberia Lone Star coach, is threatening to leave Liberia in protest of his unpaid salary. Liberia coach won't leave, he won't go because they ain't paying him. We'll get to that, we'll talk a bit about that. And the ex-speaker Buffer Chumans crashed BP over 55th legislature development project. He failed to implement such in the 54th legislature. And we have a lot coming up. So we can hang on this.
Certainly.
Have a discuss.
But do I do the acknowledgement and then we go strictly into our discussion?
About the coach?
No, the acknowledgement.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. We got a couple of people who have joined us online. Those of you who are watching via the internet, let me see quickly so we can just call upon you. Yeah. So this person says, Intelligent Johnson Dickerson.
Yeah, Dickerson.
He said, good morning, my VOL family. My name remains Intelligent Johnson Dickerson, watching from my ELWA resident. Okay, but he writes a very long message.
Yes, you have to read all.
Okay, resident. Samira and Edwin, I would like to express my utmost admiration for your incredible work as a journalist and the remarkable content you produce on your talk shows platforms. It is evident that you have taken it upon yourself to inform and speak for the voiceless individuals in our society, and for that you truly deserve high praises. It is evident that your journalistic integrity shines through in every episode, as you are unafraid to present the truth and ask the difficult questions. Your dedication to uncovering the untold stories and exposing injustices is commendable, and it is a testament to your unwavering commitment to the principles of journalism. Keep up the good work. Mama is all we have.
Yes, that was Intelligent Johnson Dickerson.
Yeah. And this person, Kelvin Tower, and it is spelled Towalid.
I think it meant toilet.
Toilet. Good morning, Liberia and Voice of Liberia. I'm watching from Chicken Soup Factory Community. And Classical A-Will, he said, good morning. I'm watching from Banga City, Bone County. And this person, Ika Flomo, good morning, VOL. I'm watching from Banga City, Bone County. Thanks, you guys, for the good job or great job. Abraham Bassi, he said, good morning, VOL family. My name is Abraham Bassi, and I'm watching you guys live from home in Peace Island, Conkertown. Let God protect all of us, and let good morning to the peace-loving people of Nimba County. And Asata M. Miller says, good morning, VOL family. I'm watching live from Soul Clinic Community. Good to be on the show. This one says, son of KOK. He said, good morning. I am Isaac Wozin, following from Do Community, members of the movement for We Are 2029. Prince Todi Jate said, good morning, VOL family. I'm watching from the People Republic of Fiama. Lawrence M. Tule, he said, good morning, VOL. Henry Yango writes and said, good morning. You guys, from my end on this Zoom Friday evening, thanks for the great update. So it's the evening hour to his side. Mohammed J. Sherry writes and says, good morning, Samira and Jua. I'm watching from Jacotown, St. Francis Community, Boaka Zumbi. Please tell your yellow machines, Womo, Mamaka, and Giddens to go for all the Liberians flare they place on those yellow machines. If they like, let them leave your picture on them. We now here for Kosovo attitude. And this person, A. Sema Kia, he said, good morning, Samira and your co-host, Edwin Melvin Juan. I'm following from Carwell, New Georgia, Waterside. Seku Sherry Tisha Omer. Lawrence M. Tule again comes on. He said, VOL is an outstanding media institution in our country. I appreciate this radio so much. James S. Talley. Good morning, Voice of Liberia. I'm watching live from Stephen Tobo Estate. Augustine Cholope. I said, good morning, VOL. Following you from Paco? Yeah, community, Loking Town. And this person, Ambassador Alex Dauzu Flomo. Good morning, VOL. My name is Alex Dauzu Flomo. I'm watching from the Telecom community. Thank you guys so much for the wonderful update. And Afra Wiki writes that he's our Bone County correspondent. He writes and says, good morning, Voice of Liberia. I'm following from Totota, Bone County. So far, that's how we're going to be doing it. For those of you who continue to come on, we will continue to acknowledge all of you who have come on and continue to come on. So we move now to our first discussion this morning, Samira.
Yes,
so
certainly.
Like you said, we chip in on the rape issue this morning.
Yeah, we're going to do that. Let's just do that. We will continue to do it. We will continue to talk about this rape thing because it matters a whole lot. Mm-hmm. It concerns all Liberians. Mm-hmm. All Liberians should be informed about it. Mm-hmm. If there is a means for them to come out, if the law is not taking its stance, if few individuals want to use their power to do what they can do to bypass the law or to disrespect the law, then if Liberians want to come out, they can come out on it because rape is non-billable in our country. Mm-hmm. So, Ju, I think you have been following up a few days ago. Mm-hmm. We talked about this issue of Jusu Bilete from the National Port Authority. He allegedly raped a 12-year-old girl, a child who had been staying with him. He and his wife, they have been together in the house, and this girl told the lady about it. She said nothing. This day, just to run us through, this day she went to school and she fell off, went to the hospital, and she decided to go to the police station to inform the police about what had been happening. And the case was taken to or depot in that is their community or wherever, and then the police there said that they needed 6 weeks to investigate. Right? How is that possible? You're talking about rape. The person has to be beyond bars. Why you carry on the investigation? We keep saying this on this platform that if Jusubility is found not guilty, then definitely the law will take its stance, right? We will stop it. We will come to the Liberian people and tell the Liberian people that what do you have been? We keep saying alleged on this radio that it is not true, right? It's what we will do, but it's something that needs the attention of the Liberian National Police and the Gender Ministry. And Gender Ministry, the lady that she have been doing well with this case. Right? We have been giving update. She have been doing well because some of the things the Liberia National Police they are saying, as you said, that it doesn't make sense. And if Greco Coleman would sit there and allow this to go on under his watch, then he won't be doing well. Because the girl was taken to the Duporto Clinic on their own, and they said that the girl wasn't touched from Duporto Clinic. Hope for Women is one of the renowned hospitals in Liberia. She went there at ELW Junction, and the report said that she was being tampered with. Now they are saying they want to carry out a one JDJ on the Somalia draft so that they'll be able to do the test again. The Liberia National Police, they are saying it. And Mama Kabilite, who is the Minister of State without portfolio, she wants to intervene in it because it is her relative with the disability gone.
Okay.
And we are against that. We are saying that it cannot happen. If some people out there, they are not mothers, they just don't have feelings. When such a kid will come out and explain that particular issue and they just don't have the feelings, they thought to put themselves in that position, say it could be my child. What it was my child, what I could have done. But now I'm on the streets, right? But now I'm preaching justice. I'm from radio stations to another radio station. But because it is not some of them children, or she's not part of the elite, as you say, there is nothing being said about it. We are the only ones that are flagging out this issue, and we will continue to flag it out till we see result, positive one.
Thank you, Samira. The first thing is that we condemned the act of rape in the country. Rape is non-bailable. Rape is prohibited. Rape is unacceptable in our society. And rape should not be discussed in any forms of like a positive or being compromised by whatever means or whosoever to use their position of power to compromise the issue of rape. You know, I've been following this issue about the 12-year-old girl who was allegedly raped by Jusu Bility. The first thing here is I have a diverse view on the police analysis and investigation process. And I also have a diverse view on the people from the gender ministry, the people from the SGDB, let's say the SGBV, and people who are pursuing the case. What happened is, when a person is being raped or alleged rape, the first thing is the person should be taken to the police station. The police will provide guidelines, and the police will have a representative on the team to take the victim to the hospital, and the person will be tested. And once it's been found that the person is tampered with, it means the case has been established that this person is being raped. Yeah. So, immediately this 12-year-old girl who has been tampered with or who has been raped, the first thing the people should understand is that they got difference in the cases appearing a victim to be raped. The first thing you should understand will be either the person came from having an affair with the person immediately with the sprain or on the person. When the person is being carried to the clinic or hospital, the sprain will attest that the person was tampered with without bathing. But if the person had bathed, like her case now, she had bathed a gone couple of days or weeks now, what we experience will be they will check the, because of her age, it can permit her to have sex. So because of her age,
I keep getting it. I don't know what's going on. So, like you're saying, because of the age, because the aspect I talk about is permanent, all of that, because of her age, at her age, she's not. And she said it never happened to her for the first time, neither for the second time. It's something that Jusu have been doing. And Jusu, matter of fact, is not even the only person that had done it. Once Samuel did it before to her. So that is where we are. And it's what we are telling Liberians, that we all should stand firm on this. We all should put our feet down so that Jusu gets the punishment that he is to get if he is wrong within this. Because all of the reports that we are getting, it shows that he did it. And the girl is even saying she's willing to testify if she's to speak about it. You heard it. The nurses asked her, if we reach you to the station or gender ministry, are you to talk about it? Will you talk about it? She said, yes, she will. She needs justice. She just don't want to see Jusu Belete face. So my thing is, they have all the men around. Of all the men, why is it that this girl will say you were the one that did this to her? When the both of you people are staying together. Why she couldn't just put this on just anybody's head? But she said it.
Yeah,
Why she couldn't put it on anybody's head?
So-
By the end of the day, she said it. She said that it was Jusu Belete who did it. If Jusu is sure that he never did it, like you, yeah, Edwin Melvin Jua, if you are sure that you never did something,
I
right?
beg you, don't put that kind of thing on me. I should not be the example the morning.
No, but let's be
I beg
real.
you, Samira, I should not
If-
be the
if
example
you
the
are
morning.
sure-
That thing,
Do I-
I'm far from that thing. I don't want to be associated with it, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understood.
So-
but if a person is sure that he never did it, they will go and get what they are to get. They will be able to sit in the cell, wait for the time to come. They get evidence. They'll be able to show you out that they never did such. It's as simple as that. But they have all the men around. And that girl, I almost call her name, and we are not to call her name. That girl only cut up and said that it was Jusu who did it to her. Remember all of the dates that he did it to her on, and all of that. Justice is needed for this child, Federal Liberian.
And-
Justice is needed. Nobody going to use because I'm close to the president or because I'm close with this government. We need to graduate from that stage, Federal Liberian. You have a child who is being traumatized. You have a child who is emotionally hurt. You have a child that she might not even want to see men around. If she see men, she will jack or something will happen to her. That is the state that that child is in. And if she's not getting the justice that she needs to get, then you just think about what kind of state she's going to be in. Because if anybody happens to do anything with that case and make Jusu to go back home, she got nowhere to stay. She'll have to stay in that same house. Do you know the trauma that they will be putting her through? Because even the mother that she's staying with, information says that it's not even her born mother, right? But for the fact that once she's living with that lady, it is her mother. And the lady that she's staying with, she had been in the know. And she there saying her husband, how should even find another man, if that money they will be able to pay it so that they do what they can do quickly. Because this thing here that they girls are putting them into is something that, a whole lot of things she's saying. So what kind of peace would that get in the house? At the end of the day, God forbid, these are things that leads to a child killing themselves. The trauma will just be too much, right? The trauma will be too much. It is too much for that child currently. So justice needs to be served. If we want a better Liberia, there are some things that we should put in place. It shouldn't just continue with the elites, right? The law should not be for the elites. The law is the law. You hear people saying the law is the law, but when you reach to certain people or some personalities, then the law is not the law anymore because they are part of the elites. They cannot bear the punishment of the law because they feel that they are above the law, and there is no one above the law. Even myself, I'm a student, if I happen to do something that is against the law, definitely I get the punishment that I deserve. That's the country that we want. You can be the minister of state of our portfolio. If you go against the law, you get the penalty. More especially for rape that is non-bailable. Just to be behind bars, now he is to be behind bars till the investigation, they are done with it. If he's found guilty, he served the amount of years that he's to serve in prison for what he did. For Christ in heaven's sake, you know how many women people have around here? At times, people want to say that, they are doing it for some ritualistic reasons, right? Because the women, they are too much. You have a whole lot of women in the streets. Why would you choose to go and have sex with a 12-year-old girl, a person who is staying with you? You are doing it over and over. A very devilish behavior. Then mothers want to back such things. you are not a mother. Any mother that want to back that thing, they are a disgrace to motherhood. That I should say. Till we get the final result. Even I'm here, I'm waiting for the investigation to be done. But information that we have put up, what we have heard Jusu saying, that he just don't want it to come out. People should be able to cover it. You're forgetting to know you're talking to men and women that have girls, children. How is it possible that they will cover such thing? It's not possible. So with the information that we have, I can tell you that I'm not going to back such things. There is no way I would say I'm waiting for investigation because I have seen what that little girl have gone through.
Okay,
We got
so-
information. So there is no way I would say,
Yeah,
let the
so-
investigation come out. I will want to back Jusu ability
Okay.
when he's involved in such acts. It's very, very much bad and it's devilish.
So I was trying to work out some things, that got me being behind a bit, but I don't know. We're still trying to see how best we can to have it adjusted here. So my position on the rape issue, I have an issue with people who are trying to pursue the case. Initially, when a person is being raped, the person is carried to the hospital and the person is being examined. When there was a penetration, it will be established that there was a penetration. If it was immediately done, the spine of the person will be on that child or that woman, or when it was not immediately done, what it will observe will be the penetration. When they observe the penetration, when it's being observed and established that there is, an open site in a woman, and they will check for I call it a script of the woman private part. So when it established, because they know how to do the test, but we're just trying to make you to understand how the test is being done. So they will do all the tests, even if the person has sex with the person and they want to bathe the person, they will still check and see that the person there was a penetration. So this 12 years old child is under age. So if somebody tempted her having sex with her, the hospital she was being carried to, the hospital will prove that this person is in life as they will tell it to be. So if the guy is saying Jusu knows something about her, it might not be immediately, maybe they've been doing it, but she's further with it and she sees it to be something that would tarnish her reputation in future or damage her future. She decided to go to the police and establish a case. And the police officer who said they should take 6 weeks to have the case investigated, that police, it should be taken to the PSD, the Police Standard Division, so they can investigate him of how he graduated from the academy. The issue of rape is non-billable. Rape and drugs issue. It's just that somebody went and they were being caught with drugs, then you say the person will go sit down, we investigating the person. So if a police officer will utter that a rape case should take 6 weeks to be investigated, that police officer don't know his scope of operation. In fact, that person should be changed from the depot, whether he or she is a commander there, the person should be changed from that depot. And the person should be sent back even to the academy to learn more because they did not graduate from the academy or any good thing from the head. So the police right now, as we stand, Jusu is in jail. This is how it appears now that the people want to do something or turn the case around. Jusu is in jail, and Jusu has to spend 48 hours behind bar and be sent to court. The police are to do the necessary investigation and find the preliminary facts so they can charge Jusu and send Jusu to court. Now all of the charges from the police station, the court can take into consideration. There are some charges the police will leverage against the perpetrator. When the person appears before the court can drop some of those charges down when they see the need be. Jusu have gone more than 48 hours now behind bar. He is to appear in court. Despite the state carrying investigation, a preliminary investigation, to establish the fact, Jusu now should be in court. Given the understanding that the hospital has proven that this person was tampered with, that's substantial enough to take Jusu to court, or the hospital report, once it's out, whether the girl was tampered with or not, Jusu should be sent to court with that report. But Jusu is still being behind bars. And this is the clever thing they're trying to do, and we're telling people that they want to tamper with the case. They want to keep Jusu behind bar for more than 48 hours. After 3 days, 4 days, Jusu will hire a lawyer, and the lawyer will come in and say, my client has spent more than 48 hours behind bar, and he's supposed to be set free. Then why are we pleading the case? This is the clever thing they're trying to do. And you understand, fellow Liberians? They want to do it as if Jusu has spent the length of time he's supposed to go to court, and police have not come up with the preliminary verdict to send them to court. Because of this, the lawyer of Jusu now will be pleading that my client has spent over 48 hours in jail, and he needs to be out while we fight on the case because there have been no substantial evidence enough to send out to court in which the police has not established fact. So the police right now delaying with the case. The police by now, they report from the hospital. They report from the hospital, and the evidence from the girl or the explanation from the girl, they should attach everything together and send it to the court.
No, they are saying that they want to do another test.
What another test?
They want to run another test. Forgetting to know that's a minor. All of these things
you don't
will
run
trigger another
more than-
thing. You're just taking the girl from hospital to hospital, checking her and all of that. You know what it's doing to her? But anyway, that is it. We just call it the attention of the Liberian people to this, and we're just trying to tell you guys that we will continue to talk about it, continue to bring you update. If it calls for people to get in the streets, people will get in the streets. If they want to tamper with the kids,
Yeah, like you
with
said,
the kids,
I
mean,
heard you.
yeah.
It is significant.
Oh yeah,
You don't
people
wait.
have been doing these things.
Yeah,
People
you
can get
don't-
in the street for rape cases.
Yeah, you
now.
don't wait. And what happened? You don't wait the case go off hand before you
Exactly.
protest. When the case is at this stage, you come out, show up the law for the president, and tell the president you need justice.
Yeah.
When it is being done, then people will know exactly that
Oh, yeah.
this group of advocates moving on strongly, and they're doing something important in the lives of girls, children in Liberia.
Exactly.
But they will wait. Sometimes the case being thrown out of the court. They will wait. Sometimes everything being, dumped out of the court, and they will just judge the case the way they want to judge it, per their understanding of how they've been influenced and compromised. Afterward, then you see the advocates group coming up with condemning on how the issue of this person was being handled into the court, and blah, 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 blah. Forgetting to know that they did not initially come out with pressure, because sometimes when the advocates group coming up protesting for the perfect justice and the right thing to be done, it draws the attention of international partners. It draws the attention of the authorities of our country. There are people who will stand on issue very tall, and they will not want anything featured to go on in such a case. So they think about, people want to use their influence, to compromise the rape issue. Once you guys are coming up now to protest and say we don't like the manner in which the case is going, people will come out and say, let the case be investigated thoroughly and fairly. And when it's being done, we are not against anyone. If Jusu is free, let Jusu be free. If Jusu is guilty, let Jusu bear the penalty. This is rape. The thing here, the reason why you see that thing dragging is that, and in fact, they're even trying to do all of these things, is because Jusu got relationship, like they say he's related to Mama Kabelete. It's because they feel they are in authority. But trust me, if this was involving just somebody who is common, don't have any association with somebody in government, long time the person being sent to South Beach, a long time the person being sent to a bigger prison compound, why they say, in fact, the person being in South Beach, why they have not even carried the person for treatment or test, everything. But
Yeah.
because it is Jusu, or because it is somebody who is close and hugely attached with government, then they're trying to manipulate and delay the case. And that's not a good thing for our justice system. This is not a good thing. You send the people to court. They have stayed too long to the police station. A rape issue taking more than a week, almost 2 weeks now. Only one rape issue there can be no fact established. No charge leverage against Jusu. Up to now, Jusu are not going to court. So what the police waiting on to send the people to court? What are they waiting on? The evidence from the hospital that the girl was being tampered with, is it not substantial enough? What next you want? So you will not have a technical team on the team that went to check the girl at the hospital? Is that what you mean? Because every test that will be done or conducted on that girl, the police will have a representative there. The police will have representative there. And the police will come on and say, the representative will say, yes, we did a test and I was present. The Women and Children Department will say, yes, we did it and I was present. You make a report to the Crime Service Division. Crime Service Division will say, yeah, our Women and Children Protection person has said the person was being tampered with or not tampered with based on the report from the hospital, and this is the document. They will print everything out and bring it. Based on that document now, you use that one to send the people to court. When you send them to court, it means all of what you said that's true. When you go to court, sometimes the court can drop some of the charges leverage against the person from the police station. So the police will now investigate. Police launch preliminary investigation and collect some of the charges and send the person to court. The court responsibility is to look through the charges leveraged against the person by the police. When they are genuine, they say, yes, this one is concrete and reasons enough to send the person to jail or to make the person wrong or right in the case. Let it be done.
Yes,
let it be done with the rape issue.
This
serious the trauma. The lady from one clinic or one hospital to another one, it creates that trauma for her. And in fact, it appears intimidating because it just appears like the first statement she made is wrong. So send the carry to the next place again. It appears like she made a different statement because she's been taken from one hospital to another. And it's unfair. This is an awful thing. We should do the right thing. Let the police try to do what they can and send the people to court. Let it stop playing with the rape issue. This is a rape case. It could be your daughter. Put it in your shoes. It could be your daughter. What could be your stand on the case at the moment? You have been foaming around here. Oh, we need justice, we need justice. So only you need justice. Others don't need justice. The little girl deserves justice. She needs justice. If she was being tampered with, let Yusuf face the weight. If she was that, let Yusuf be set free. No one witch hunting, but the issue of rape. In how much the common man or the poor man can just be grabbed and sent to jail for rape. The rich man or the one who got parents in government, when he or she rapes, let the person also should be placed behind bars and let it be incarcerated. It should not, the law don't have a specific limit or range of people to be investigated. If the person is guilty, let the person serve the penalty. So that's it for the rape issue this morning.
Yes, but Joa, that is it. And there was a machines that were brought in country by the former president George Weah concerning this whole rape thing. When rape was made non-billable by during the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf regime, George Weah regime, he brought in machines that would determine as to if a person is being raped or not. And women, they were all excited, saying that, you know, the issue of for men raping minors, it will not be on an increase. So definitely, these machines, they will need to use them. The machine is currently at the JFK hospital, right? And you will see that they are not carrying the child there, but rather they want to carry the child to Somalia.
So you see,
why I said you will continue to do tests and tests and tests when you are done with these two hospitals. Two hospitals, they are enough already. The two clinics, they are enough. And hope for women is bigger than the Newport Road clinic. So definitely, I don't know what
the
is
delay
it
they're
that
doing
they
now.
want to do.
All the delay they're doing, it will be observed that the penetration the person might have with the girl, all the wombs will be closed. You know, those wombs in the woman private part, it will be closed. And you observe that the report is not telling you that, oh, the girl knows about life, but there was no penetration, nothing doing here, no wound, you know. That's why they're trying to figure out. But we are above what they're trying to do.
What if the girl know about left, that age they get one. They better,
Anyway,
but that is it, though.
That would be because they said the girl has earlier on talked about
fellow
doing it to her.
Liberians, that is it. But that is it for the rape case. The catch giveaway. That's *799 hash. Put in number 8 for Voice of Liberia, and then you put in your 100 LD or a 70 cent, fellow Liberians. The 20,000. We were to give it out on today, but the 20,000 will be giving out next Friday. Yes. I don't know. I keep getting this feedback, Joa. It keeps coming. I don't know why. The 20,000 will be giving out next Friday for the Good Morning Liberia giveaway. And when it starts next Friday, it continues, right? We will continue to give them out every Friday. And beginning next week, too, every Wednesday, we will give out one motorbike plus other money giveaway. And also on Monday, it will be the 4,000 LT giveaway. So that's the three things that we'll be doing starting from next week on these 3 days. Let's move forward, Liberians. We said that we have got the issue to talk about. So that is the Senate plenary. They accepted a policy made by Public Works Minister on the errors in the implementation. Yeah, but we will do this again. Yes, on the errors in the implementation of the 22 million USD for the 100 days deliverable. I'm going to read out what I have here, and we will analyze it. I keep getting the feedback. And from there, we'll be able to go to the lines and speak to a few Liberians concerning the issue of the rape. I just decided to bring it out again because we said that we were talking about it on a daily basis. I'm a lady, right? And I wouldn't want for such to happen to any kid within Liberia. With that mindset, is bad. But let's go to this. It says the Senate plenary pardons public works authorities. On Tuesday, authorities of the Public Works Ministry admitted to missteps and errors in the implementation of the 22 million United States dollars for President Bouakar's 100-day road works deliverables. The admittance by the Public Works Ministry authorities was contained in a report delivered by the Joint Senate Committees on the awarding of contracts to contracts. The Public Works said they executed the tax without following the proper procurement process. The Senate plenary accepted the apology of the Public Works Minister while considering their actions as inadvertent steps of good intentions in national interests with a warning letter to the Minister of Public Works, the Minister of Justice, and the PPCC Executive Director. The plenary also accepted the apology made by the Minister of Public Works on conditions that the minister addresses concerns as it relates to the re-awarding of contracts to already existing contractors and budgetary allotment for roads already done by companies, among others. So they said that the work that, or the tax that they were to execute, they did that without following the proper procurement process. Fellow Liberians, there are some things that you will want to go into it and go into it the proper way, right? Few weeks ago, we saw that the Ministry of Public Works, they came to the Liberian people and said that they did a work that cost that was being used on the dusty road. The proper procurement process, can you account for them? You know, we are not going to sit here and allow people to just do anything that they want to do, to just take the Liberian people money and use it without accounting for it. I don't know what was being given to the Senate plenary that they agreed and said that, they gave a warning letter that it shouldn't happen. I don't know as to if they gave instances as to how they use this 22 million. Because you can say you use it on Thursday when you come out, you say the procurement process, you people never followed it. How? But we want to know. Is there feedback from the live?
No.
We want to know. These are things that we want to know. And now we question another 44, 45 million. How sure are we that you will not say that you never followed the procurement process that you were to follow? Things were to be put in place before the money was to be given to you guys. Put it in place, be able to do the right thing, because Liberians, they are not just picking money from trees. No, it is the Liberian people money that you are using, the taxes that are being paid. Some of the companies that you have here, it is the Liberian people money that's being used. So you cannot tell me that you use 22 million, you just can't say, oh, the procurement process and blah, blah, blah. We will need people to account for each and everything, right? In a Senate plan, there is some people might say, hey, they finish giving a brown envelope and all of that. Because Ministry of Public Works cannot come again and say they want 44 million and saying that they want to complete the process. What is it that we see from the 22 million that you carried? We never even saw cross rocks on the road. We saw a complete dusted road from 22 million. Whenever you come back, after all of the hard questions were being asked me, I said it. I said that these people will come back to us and tell us that they made a mistake. And definitely they did. Telling us that they never followed the procurement process.
Yeah, for the 3 years experience. Huh? So
Yeah.
What happened, Samira? What happened is that both of these guys got the mentality that this is their time. And once somebody have the understanding and accept that this is their time, they can do anything in their time. So the guys now, you see them doing all sort of things. The 22 million that was given for road construction or road rehabilitation across Liberia, you still got some major roads. Well, all the way they use the 22 million, according to them, they use the 22 million, despite of it being not following the procurement process. But you still got some of those feeder roads. Some of those feeder roads have not been touched and were never touched. So you coming up again and telling the people that you need another money, telling people that this was not being done. What guarantee you that they want you are requesting for will be used internally? That, it appears that you want to do something of your own. The guys, everything they want to just do it like a showmanship. Everybody want to act as if they are more government than another person, or they want to act as if they understand the Liberian problem than we understanding our own problem. They want to do things as if they can't do it, no other persons can do it unless we consult them. That's how they turn the entire government thing to be. Development purpose, they're not only like one person will just get there and say, yeah, do the one. It should meet the consensus of everyone. It should be the priority of the majority. So if the majority come up and say this is what we prioritize, exactly that's what you're going to implement as the government. But you came out and say you want to like reconstruct, rehabilitate some of the feeder roads. It was commendable. But did it happen? What is the reality? Up to current, we yet to see, understand the major roads they all rehabilitated. We don't even want to take their statement into consideration about car was not going to hit in their 100-day deliverables. When you saw in their first 100 days, when you saw car stock park in the southeast, car stock park in the Lofa County, car stock park in the Nimba between Nimba to Granjida, then you're making a report. They came up making a report that they achieved, Myers from the central bank come out making a report that they achieved the 100 days deliverable. All kinds of fun, fair thing. President himself made that they did not meet the goal. Deputy minister coming up from finance, telling people say yeah, the president met the goal. So what a contradiction is that? So you think you rather want to run the government than President Bwaka? Do you rather think you like the country than Bwaka, who told us that you're going to do these things for us? He himself has admitted that they did not achieve it, and because of this, due to they want, and they're trying to put in measures about this. Then you come here that you achieved the 100 days deliverable. Is that not a fun? We saw informal President George Weah government. The other minister will go and speak. The other minister will go and speak. The president will go and speak. Everybody will have their say on the one issue. Just contradicting themselves. You came on the mantle of correcting them, and you still following the same path. So what's the difference? So, Samira.
He's even making things worse, right? It's even getting worse day by day under his regime. And currently, we are to see corrections. You can't take the Liberian people 22 million, then you say, hey, you made a mistake with the procurement and stuff like that. We expect everything to be in order. We expect people to do the right thing because it was what you came to the presidency with. So if you came to all of your ministers, they should be in line with you. There should be people who are set or who are being set waiting to do the right thing for the Liberian people. There shouldn't be people who will come and start to make mistakes and go to the Senate and tell them that we made a mistake and blah, blah, blah. Then you still requesting more money. Some of these things, when we are saying it, Liberians, we want you to understand it from the point that we are saying it, right? If these people came to make change, then we want to see the changes. That is it. The ministers, the president, the vice president, from all angles, all government officials, we want to see the changes. It's what we want to see. We don't want you to say you're making mistakes all around, because people who make mistakes, there are people who just don't know it. But you said that you have been knowing it. So we just don't want any mistakes. And secondly, we are talking about the Liberian people money here. So if we continue making mistakes over our money, then where are we heading? How sure are we that it was even a mistake? You keep making mistakes that bring more money, then where are we heading? We should be asking ourselves that question. If each and every ministry happens to make a mistake with money issue, they give you money to carry on a particular project, and you keep making mistake with for him to be able to give is take on some of the things that we want to talk about. So it's concerning this fire issue. You will have to put yourself in the position that you won't lavish. I will call that lavish. You won't lavish the Liberian people money. That is where you need to put yourself. So because you won't be doing try and error, we try this, it doesn't work, or it never worked, and we say sorry, and we want to try again, requesting for 44 million. Nobody picking money for on tree in Liberia. Matter of fact, these people are even to manage, right? But that is it. It's where we find ourselves, and there is nothing we can do. We will continue to talk about it. If they don't want to lead, we'll put their feet to the fire. Yeah? Feet to the fire, and yes, you can do that.